If you went no contact with your avoidant ex and it's been months, then maybe you should block them on social media. And even though you may still feel like there's a little hope that things could get better and you could get back together, or maybe they have changed and so much time have went by, but they haven't really showed you any interest in trying to have a simple conversation with you. They're just comfortable looking at your social media and liking all of the posts or putting hearts under every picture. Then you shouldn't make it that easy for them, because now they're comfortable enough where they are. Sometimes going no contact with an avoidant ex is okay with them, because as long as they could get that easy access to you where they could still peek in and see what's going on with your life, they're okay with that. They're just sitting back, hopefully waiting that maybe you'll come back around and break no contact. Sometimes they're okay with the no contact because you have done it so many times to them before to teach them a lesson or to give them an ultimatum like, look, you're going to have to change in order for things to get better for us. And they may do a little bit of breadcrumbing to, show you that they're putting in an effort to consider your feelings, but it's never enough, or you wouldn't be back to the no contact again. So you have to be serious with yourself and be serious with the no contact. And that way they will take you serious. Either they will or they won't. And again, you may still be in love with this person. And that's perfectly normal. And of course they still love you. But things need to change on their end. And in the meantime, you have to focus on self-healing and moving forward. This happened to me a while back, long time ago. I was involved with a dismissive avoidant. We were together. We were dating. We were going in on a year of off and on. And I didn't know what none of that was until I started to do my research. But I noticed that the more you put words into their mouth, like you kind of teach them how to treat you, then they will use that to their advantage when they feel that they are losing you. So if you decide to go no contact with the avoidant, they will remember those things that you taught them on how to treat you. But it's like you are in a relationship with yourself at that point. It still leaves you feeling a little empty and, filled with questions as to, okay, so are we going to go on forever like this? Will you ever show me your true authentic self? What are your feelings for me without me having to pull it out of you? So again, I would tell this person throughout the relationship of the off and on relationship, where things could be better for us, even on my behalf. If I'm putting in the work to have a good, healthy relationship with them, then they should be willing to do the same. And once they start to show that, again, it was like pulling teeth, like you had to force them to do it, these things. And it just, it's just something that you have to pay attention to when you think that, things are going good for so long. You have to think like, did they really put in the work of, wanting to be in the relationship and doing the right thing because that's what they wanted, or because I wanted it? Like, are they doing just enough to keep you by whatever you tell them you need? They should also want to do these things for you on their own without you asking, without you, having to go no contact and all this kind of stuff. Nobody wants to keep going through all that in a relationship. It's not healthy. It's toxic. And they may not see it as toxic. They may see it as just an up and down in a relationship, but it's not when it becomes a pattern. So that's another thing you have to point out to the avoidant, that if I don't take the initiative to, just kind of fix things for the both of us, then it'll never get fixed on your end because you will never see the problem. You're, totally fine with things just going as it go without pointing out the things that needs to be worked on, so that's just something to think about when you are considering getting back with your avoidant. So your avoidant partner or ex-partner better than anything. And you may be saying to yourself sometime, well, ain't nobody else going to want them, so I ain't got that to worry about, because you still want them, but you need them to change in order for y'all to be back together. Again, your main focus shouldn't be them just changing, but what it's required in order for y'all to be together if you take them back. However, in the meantime, you should be focusing on you, healing, and moving forward. You should focus on growth and understanding, self-awareness, and just all of that of what made you stay with this person for so long, what made you deal with it. Why did you feel like you had to put up with it? You have some, work to do on yourself as well. We all have. So don't think for 1 minute, oh, nobody else will want them. No one else is going to put up with it. I'm good. I can take them back at any moment as soon as they come back. But you shouldn't look at it that way either if they haven't shown to put in the work. Like, they should want to do enough to say, I understand what you're saying, and give themselves time to work on them and how to, have that good, healthy relationship with you. And that should be something that you should respect. But they have to show the effort. They have to show that to you if they want to be with you. Now, if the relationship is over, if you have just called it a quit, then you shouldn't even worry about this at all. You shouldn't even be watching the video. Now, but I'm talking about if you want to be with them, don't think, oh, no one else wants them, so I'm good, because you can go on like that for the longest, and life is just passing you by because you're kind of waiting on them, So don't fool yourself in thinking that we have time to get back together. No one else will want them. That shouldn't even be the main focus. The main focus should be, as long as they are doing what they need to fulfill you and meet your needs in this relationship, if y'all get back together. And the same with you with them. So that's pretty much all I want to speak on in this video, on how, you should treat the avoidant after going no contact. Should you block them on everything? And, what you should do in the meantime, which is focus on you, healing, and growth.